everyone, I wanted to share with you today my Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. I've had this for a few weeks now, no, a few months now probably actually. It's one of the few decks that I saw it on a Facebook post or an Instagram post and instantly I had to get it. Just something about the imagery really cool to me. And I'm really glad I did. So I just wanted to share it all with you. So it comes in a 2-piece box. There are 45 cards. Let's say 45. Yep. I've edged mine in a mix of gold and black. And then it comes with, that's the only thing, the book is a little bigger than the box it comes in. So it comes with a book, it's a little introduction, few spreads, and then just goes into the description of the cards. So I'm just going to get straight on with it and just get on with going through the cards. So they're a big size. I do have to shuffle them lengthways rather than sideways because they're just, I can't quite get my hands around because they're quite long. As I said, I've edged them. I tend to modify most of my decks. I went with gold and black. I couldn't really decide, so I just kind of did half and half. And I'm just going to go through the deck with you now. I just love there's a simplicity to the images without being too simplistic, if that makes sense. So sometimes you get some very simplistic images and they're a little too basic, whereas these, you know, there's not a massive detail, but there's just enough. I like how you've got a lovely positive tower as well. It's a really inclusive deck. I think that's also something really important to say. There's definitely a very feminine energy to the deck, I feel, but it's inclusive in that feminine energy. So there's every skin tone you can imagine. There's all different shapes and sizes. As you can see, there's someone with a prosthetic limb. It's just a fantastically inclusive deck. I think anyone could pick up this deck and see some kind of representation of themselves in it. I'm going to try not to ramble too much. There's a few of these that I might say, oh, this is one of my favourites. But yeah, I'm going to try not to ramble too much for you, just to show you the decks. I mean, this is just a perfect example of what I mean by simplistic, because, you know, there's not a massive detail, but you can get the feeling straight away when you look at that card. This is a beautiful one to paint the sun back into your sky. I've been going through a bit of a tough time recently, just, you know, the repercussions of the last few years, and I'm self-employed and my business is really struggling, and this deck has been wonderful for the last few months, and for the last 2 weeks especially. I've been doing a daily draw, I've been sharing it on my socials. I found it a really comforting deck. I love the lioness with her little stretch marks, everything. Again, it just feels like there's such a positivity in the energy of this deck that I just really enjoy. For the Bridgerton fans, this image always makes me think of Bridgerton. And there's such a beautiful mix of messages and scenarios and imagery, and yeah. we're coming near the end of the deck. I try not to ramble on too much in these videos. As you can see from my channel, I'm pretty new to doing tarot videos or oracle card videos. One thing I like with flip throughs is to kind of get to the point, so I don't like to waffle on too much. So do let me know if there's anything more you'd like me to say or do or show with cards. I tend to just get straight on with showing them. This one, unfortunately, I rolled over it with my wheelie chair, so it's a bit bent, but I love that it's on that card. Very fitting, I feel. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you were on the fence about buying the deck, please let me know if this has helped you make your choice. I would highly recommend this deck, and I'll be sharing in future some of my deck pairings as well, if that's something that would interest you, because this is one that I paired it with another deck, which I didn't see them pairing quite. I didn't really see it as an obvious pairing, and then I just thought, yeah, okay, we'll just do a quick read with the two, and they actually paired beautifully. So if that's something you'd like to see in future videos, please do let me know. As I say, I hope you found this useful, and I hope you've enjoyed looking through these cards. These are beautiful cards, absolutely stunning deck. I'm in love with them, and they are definitely part of my regular daily practice. My shuffling has never been great. I'll just give it a little mix up so you can see how the black and gold look together. Sorry, I'm a bit of a strange angle as well to be able to film. So I'm not looking as seamless as I could. So there you go, that gives you an idea of how they look when they're all mixed. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments or requests, please do pop them below. I'll pop a link for where I bought these below. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!